Hi guys, it's Mena. Welcome back to my channel, or this is the very first video you're seeing me. Sorry, I had to fix my shirt. Welcome to my channel. Please do hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already. I post Monday through Saturday. And excuse the sound of my voice. I'm still sick, but I'm trying to get better. I know I've said that in so many videos, but this is just in case anybody asks what's wrong with my voice. I'm sick right now, so I'm still trying to get better. I'm almost there. Once this cold goes away, I'm going to sound a lot like my normal self. So anyway, in today's video, I'm going to talk about my top 5 troubles with babysitting. Now, I love kids. I think they're super cute, but I do not like to babysit because I've had like some bad experiences with babysitting, and people are probably going to think, oh, babysitting is so easy. It's so fun. But for me, it was not fun at all. I just gave it a thumbs down for me. But don't get me wrong, I love kids. I think they're so cute. But babysitting, not my thing. I'm not particularly good with it and stuff. I especially have to be watched by someone else when I babysit sometimes. So I'm going to get started. And if you guys like babysitting, let me know why you like it. If you don't like babysitting like me, let me know why you don't like it. Or if you share the same troubles as me, let me know down in the comments below. So I'm going to get started. Number 1 on my list is I've had to call the parents almost every time. This happened with, like, I'd say a few kids, like, where they were just, like, I was just, like, trying to get them to either do chores or get them to stop fighting. They just wouldn't, like, stop fighting and stuff like that. And it go to the point where it'd be so overwhelming for me that I would be calling the parents almost all the time and telling them what was going on with the kids and stuff, and then the parents would have to come home, and I felt so bad that I'd ruined the parents' evening and stuff just because the kids weren't listening and stuff like that. So that was like one thing that really bothered me about babysitting, was the kids would go too far as for me to call the parents to tell them that the kids were being so bad and stuff like that, so that the parents would have to come home, and I felt bad ruining the parents' evening. But it was too much for me to handle and stuff. Number 2 on my list had to be kids not listening. Now, this has happened a few times where I've babysat a few kids and stuff where they would like jump on me so much and just much when I politely asked them to stop, but they wouldn't listen, or they would try to do something that I told them not to do and that they weren't allowed to do by their parents and stuff, and it was super, super irritating and stuff, because it just was like, even though your parents are not around, I'm a babysitter, you still have to listen to me, no matter what and stuff like that, and it just would get so irritating, because sometimes the kids would cry, and I would feel so bad, but at the same time, I needed to put my foot down, because it was really hard for me to put my foot down with a kid, because I hate making people cry. I'm a very softie. I'm a big softie. Like, if I see someone cry, I'll comfort them. And if I see someone crying because it's my fault, I just feel so bad, and I feel like it's just makes me feel so bad, because I feel like I'm a terrible person and stuff. But there's times where I have to remember that I still need to put my foot down with that person, even though I don't like to do it, but I have to. Number 3 on my list would be kids pushing limits. Now, there have times where kids have pushed limits with me. Like, sometimes the kids wouldn't share with each other, or sometimes they'd go mock me or something, like when I told them that they weren't supposed to do something, they're like, yeah, and stuff like that. I know it sounds really weird, sorry, that was really bad, but right now you don't have to listen to you and stuff like that. Like, they'd be like going as far to push my limits and stuff, because they weren't like listening and stuff, or not understanding, like, like, even though their parents weren't home, I was still in charge and stuff, and they go, you can't do this to me, blah, 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 blah. Well, I'm not saying all kids that I babysat were like this. These are just some kids that were like that and stuff. Number 4 on my list would have to be having to call. So I've had a few times where a kid went missing in the house and stuff, and I couldn't find them, and I'd run all over the house looking for them, and like it'd be scaring me because like this is not my kid and stuff like that. So I'd have to call the parent, tell them what happened, and then I'd make sure all the doors were locked so that the kid didn't get out and stuff. And then I'd go and find them, and they'd be hiding from me, which was really, really scary. And I was not very happy about that. I told them that I would be also telling them that's not okay to be hiding from me like that. It's not funny. It just scares me to think you escaped from the house or something, like even though you weren't supposed to be leaving the house. So yeah, almost every time I've had to call the parents, like either it was fighting, the kid going missing, or the kid not listening to me. Number 5 on my list would have to be kids fighting. This was one thing that really bothered me with some kids, like I've babysat. It's like they'd be fighting with their siblings and like hurting each other and stuff like that, and yelling at each other and screaming at each other because they'd be so mad and stuff, and they wouldn't stop fighting, or like they physically like harm each other, but not too bad where they had to go to the hospital, like just hit each other and stuff, and like they'd be like stop hitting each other, and I would try to tell them to stop, and I'd try to even separate them, but they would just keep fighting no matter what and stuff, and it was just so hard. And these are just with some kids I've babysat, not with all kids and stuff. So they'd be fighting and stuff, like either hurting each other or like verbally telling each other to say mean things to each other, like not bad words, but say mean things to each other, call them bad names and stuff, and then just torment torment each other and stuff. So yeah, and it just made me feel so bad watching the kids fight, and it just was it would just so overwhelm me so much to the point where I've had to call the parents and stuff. Okay, so those are my top 5 troubles with babysitting. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching. Please do like and subscribe if you haven't already. I post Monday through Saturday, and I'll see you in another video soon. Bye!